The United States Greco-Roman wrestling team has officially received its match draws for the 2025 U20 World Championships, taking place this week in Sofia, Bulgaria. The tournament, which brings together the world's top wrestlers under the age of 20, is a key stage for young athletes aiming to establish themselves on the international stage and potentially transition to senior-level competition. The U.S. delegation is composed of a mix of returning competitors and first-time World Championship participants, showcasing the depth of the American Greco-Roman wrestling program. The draws, released by the United World Wrestling (UWW) organization, have been met with a mixture of anticipation and strategic planning by the U.S. coaching staff. Men's Greco-Roman draws. In the men's categories, the U.S. has been allocated competitors across multiple weight classes, ranging from 55 kilograms to 130 kilograms. The draw has set the stage for challenging initial matches, with several of the top-seeded athletes hailing from traditional wrestling powerhouses such as Russia, Iran, and Turkey. For the lighter weight categories, the American athletes face early tests against seasoned European opponents. In particular, the 60 kilograms bracket features a top seed from Georgia, a nation known for producing world-class Greco-Roman talent. U.S. coaches are emphasizing aggressive, technically sound wrestling while maintaining stamina for what could be a long day of competition. In the middleweight classes, including 77 kilograms and 87 kilograms, U.S. athletes will contend with wrestlers from the Eastern European and Central Asian regions, where Greco-Roman wrestling is deeply ingrained in the sporting culture. The Americans are aware that their path to the medal rounds will likely require overcoming highly experienced wrestlers who have competed extensively on the European circuit. At the heavier end of the spectrum, particularly in the 97 kilograms and 130 kilograms classes, the U.S. draws have been somewhat favorable. Some top-seeded competitors in these brackets have been placed on the opposite side of the bracket, increasing the chances for Americans to advance further before encountering the favorites. Nevertheless, the competition is expected to be intense, with athletes demonstrating both raw power and refined technique. Women's participation in Greco-Roman. While Greco-Roman wrestling at the U20 level is traditionally dominated by male athletes, the championships have included increased opportunities for women in demonstration and exhibition matches. The U.S. has expressed interest in further developing female participation in Greco-Roman wrestling, though the primary focus remains on the established men's categories. Coaching and preparation. The U.S. coaching staff, led by National Greco-Roman head coach Zach Ray, has approached the draws with careful strategic planning. Ray emphasized that understanding the draw is only the first step. Preparation, adaptation during matches, and mental toughness are crucial components for success at the world stage. Every match at this level is challenging, Ray said. The draw gives us an idea of who we will face, but the key is focusing on our athletes' strengths, staying disciplined, and executing our techniques under pressure. We have athletes who can compete with anyone, and we are confident they will rise to the occasion. The athletes have undergone rigorous training camps in Colorado Springs, aimed at refining their technical skills, building endurance, and simulating tournament conditions. These camps included sparring with international-level athletes and detailed video analysis of potential opponents. The goal is to ensure that the wrestlers are not only physically prepared but also mentally equipped to navigate the complexities of high-stakes international competition. Potential challenges. The U.S. team faces several challenges beyond the opponents themselves. Competing in Bulgaria introduces logistical considerations, including acclimation to local time zones, dietary adjustments, and managing the pressure of performing on a global stage. Additionally, some brackets feature multiple returning medalists from previous World Championships, which adds an extra layer of intensity for American athletes seeking to make a mark. Outlook for medal contention. Despite these challenges, optimism remains high for the U.S. team. Historically, American Greco-Roman wrestlers have shown strong performances at the U20 level, often translating their success into senior-level achievements. Analysts note that key strengths for the U.S. delegation include dynamic parterre, ground, techniques, explosive throws, and adaptability in countering opponents' strategies. Medal predictions are cautiously optimistic. In lighter weight classes, the path to the podium is expected to be more arduous due to the dense field of European and Asian competitors. However, in middle and heavier weight classes, U.S. wrestlers could leverage both technique and physicality to secure victories and advance deep into the tournament. International significance. The U20 World Championships in Sofia serve as a critical benchmark for assessing the future of Greco-Roman wrestling globally. Success in this tournament can enhance an athlete's international ranking, provide exposure to national team selectors, and open doors for professional opportunities in wrestling leagues and collegiate programs. For the United States, the championships are an opportunity to demonstrate the growing strength and technical sophistication of American Greco-Roman wrestling. With careful preparation and strategic execution, the U.S. team aims not only to secure medals but also to gain invaluable experience that will inform future international competitions, including senior world championships and Olympic qualifying events. Conclusion. As the U.S. Greco-Roman team prepares to step onto the mats in Bulgaria, the draw is a reminder of the challenging road ahead. Every match will test the athlete's technical skills, physical endurance, and mental resilience. While the road to the podium is demanding, the American delegation is poised to compete with determination, focus, and pride. Fans and wrestling enthusiasts around the world will be watching closely as the U.S. athletes aim to make their mark at the 2025 U20 World Championships. The official competition begins this week, and with the draws in hand, the U.S. Greco-Roman wrestlers are ready to tackle their opponents, match by match, striving for victory and international recognition.